Whoa.
What's that?
The plague bearer's gift. No one knew where the sickness started. The first signs were subtle, just a lingering cough at first. By the time people noticed, it was too late. Hospitals filled overnight and camps popped up to contain it. Patients arrived with skin paling an unnatural white. Their veins darkened like blackened rivers beneath the surface. Fevers burned high enough to cause hallucinations, and their bodies rejected water, forcing them into a spiral of dehydration and agony. The fuck is this? Some simply stopped breathing in their sleep. Others, racked by fever, delirium, clawed at their own flesh as if something inside of them was trying to escape. And then he came. A doctor, a scientist, a savior, he claimed. Dr. Morand, a name spoken in whispers and prayers. He was a man of quiet confidence, draped in immaculate white, untouched by the chaos surrounding him. He had seen the disease before. He said he understood it. More importantly, he had a cure. The first patient to take the serum was on the brink of death, their body nearly lifeless. Within hours of receiving the injection, they sat upright, fully alert. By the next morning, they claimed to feel better than they ever had in their entire life. The city hailed Morand as a miracle worker. Lines stretched around clinics where his cure was distributed freely. At first, the sick clawed their way to the front, desperate to be saved. The results were undeniable. Not only did they survive, but those who took the serum emerged stronger, more resilient, unnervingly perfect. Their eyes glowed just a little too bright. Their movements were precise, too fluid. Their skin, embellished, felt wrongly smooth. Some called it a divine intervention. Others whispered darker theories. And then he came, the first survivor autopsy. A doctor curious about how Morand's miracle worked dissected one of the deceased. Someone who had survived the sickness, taken the cure, and later died in an accident. What they found was impossible. Organs that should have been shown decay were pristine, but the fuck is this shit?
I told you it's normal to read things out loud when you pick them up off the ground.
Shut up.
Just saying.
Unnaturally so, the heart. How long is this? Oh my god. Have you read this before?
No.
Unnaturally so, the heart was still beating. The blood was too thick. The cells somehow refusing to break down, as if death itself had been rewritten within them. Neurons flickered with activity long after the brain ceased functioning. Whatever the cure was, it didn't restore life. ... It replaced it. When confronted, Morand merely smiled. Do you think any cure is without cost? He asked. No one had ever asked how he created the cure, how he understood the disease so intimately. Or why his laboratory table there lay a man, alive, conscious, but cut open, his organs fully studied, his exposed lungs still rising and falling as if his suffering meant nothing. Morand never defined the truth when asked outright. Of course I made a disease, he admitted with a quiet chuckle, but tell me, if I created the problem and I also created the solution, doesn't that make me the most trustworthy person you know? Would you trust the man who sold you both the poison and the antidote? Would you trust the cure when those who took it were no longer themselves? Would you take the chance? By the time the city fully embraced Dr. Morand's cure, it was already too late. The sickness has reached every corner, leaving people desperate for salvation. And Morand, calm, collected, and prepared, had been waiting for that moment. The serum worked. That much was undeniable. If eradicated, the disease within hours, it eradicated the disease within hours, reversing the worst symptoms in the dying. But those who received it weren't cured, they were changed. At first it was subtle, unnatural energy, heightened sense, a lack of pain. They could push their bodies further than before, endure temperatures that had once burned or frozen them. They no longer felt fatigue the way others did. Then reports came in. People stopped dreaming. Wow. They can no longer recall childhood memories with any clarity. Emotional responses dulled. Some even admitted that they felt disconnected from their own thoughts, as if something in them had been rewired. They called it the awakening. Dr. Morand dismissed concerns. He assured the public that adjustments were natural, that their bodies were simply adapting to the cure, but some weren't convinced. One journalist named Elena Haro uncovered something terrifying. Anomalies in the blood work of those who received the serum. The cure didn't just remove the disease, it implanted something new. A foreign protein, something synthetic, was now rewriting their entire biology, not just strengthening them, but subtly altering who they were. Then she disappeared. Others followed. Scientists questioned the long-term effects. Doctors who refused to administer the serum, civilians who resisted. Some turned up days later, alive but different. They spoke in the same voices, but their words lacked weight. Their expressions never quite reaching their eyes. It was as if they were imitating the people they once were. And then one night, the city's emergency broadcast system activated. Every screen flickered to life, showing Dr. Elias Morand standing before a sea of those he had cured. His voice, as calm as always, echoed through every street, every home. You feared the sickness, I gave you the cure. You feared death, and I granted you something greater than life. Do you understand now? I never intended to save you. I meant to perfect you. The following days were chaos. Those who had resisted the cure, those still human, became targets. The Awakened, as they called themselves, no longer saw them as equals. They spoke of a higher purpose of the future Morand had given them. They did not rage. They did not attack mindlessly. They simply followed his command, because the cure had never been about healing. It had been about control. Wow. If you choose to believe or not, that is yours to decide. This is not a warning nor a lesson, just the truth wrapped in a story. People will always seek solutions. We chase comfort, stability, the easy answer to a complicated problem, but rarely do we ask what lurks beneath the offer. We are told what we need, and we take it without question, without hesitation, without ever considering who truly benefits when we do. It is not just a cure. It is a contract, a job, a promise, a deal. We surrender our choices in exchange for relief, blind to the consequences that patience and caution might have revealed. To trust without question, to follow without thought, is the greatest weakness humanity has ever known. Not all will care. Some will embrace the flames, welcoming ruin simply because it was the easiest path to take. But you don't have to. Watch closely. Ask why. Decide for yourself, because if you don't, someone else will. And when they do, it won't be for your sake. Careful, Ashira? Who the fuck? Careful, Ashira. You are a target
of the marshal.
Oh, careful, Ashira. You are a target of the other one. Hey, what if I right at the bottom like praise Tim Allen just to fuck with him a little bit?
Probably not a good idea.
What if I put Sab was here?
No.
One of the craziest things I think I've ever read.
What do you think of it? What a shit.
I mean, it's a great story for a movie. That's what I'm thinking. Go sell this script right now to a director.
Right.
What? Right, what? You believe in that shit?
No, that'd be crazy.
There's no way in hell you believe this bullshit.
That motherfucker put rats in my car.
And I can do the same thing.
Please don't. Do you have rats on you?
No.
I'm sure it's fine. Probably just yeah, like a director.
That was a crazy read. I feel like I'm in a whole new world now. A world of bullshit.
Did you write anything in the book?
What was that?
Did you write anything in the book?
What do you mean? I just read the whole thing.
Yeah, but did you write anything?
Nah, should I?
Yeah.
Honestly, go back. Let me write some shit. Go back. I'm gonna write some shit in that shit.
Yeah, let's waste their time. Let's send them on fucking scavenger hunts and shit.
Oh shit, somebody's here. You hear that? Somebody's like loading in. Boy, right, somebody in here, do we just leave?
Yeah, right. I'll distract.
What do we write? What do we write? Does it get the roots just exposed so we can find the...
A shadowy.
Make them. Actually, I can't say.
We gotta write it like how they would write it. What else we put? What else we put? All right, turn on the car. I'm gonna shoot the front door to get him out there.
Okay.
Go, 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 go.
What do we...
I wrote some crazy shit.
Hello.
Hello, how can I help you?
How you doing, Lang? How's the day treating you, brother?
Who's this?
McNulty.
Oh, McNulty. How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother?
Out of 10, brother, like a solid 9. You know, no real complaints out of me.
Hey, 9
Yourself?
is great. You know, 9 is great. Glad to hear that
Yourself?
for you. Myself, today, oh, it's a Monday. My coffee machine wasn't working in the morning, so I had to order a coffee.
Hate that.
It really pissed me off.
Fucking hate that.
I stayed up way too late.
I'd ask
like
a
a
sports
4.5.
question. A 4.5? Oh, shit, maybe I should call later. So I'm going to ask a very, very odd question. Did you leave a notebook at the marshal's office?
Fuck it, take me for, huh? What do you take me for?
Just, you know me, I'm a straight shooter. Lang.
What kind of book?
A book with some warnings in it.
Not really the kind of guy to give you a book with warnings in it.
That's the confusing part, is I don't think so. But the thing is, we've got very strong evidence that says you did.
What evidence is that, you fucking asshole?
Now, okay, no need. Watch your profanity. Okay. You're not in any kind of trouble. Just trying to figure out why you might have done so.
Done so what?
Just trying to understand why you, of all people, would give someone a warning like that. Not as in a warning that you're going to hurt them, but a warning that somebody else will.
Don't know what you are talking about. You understand me? I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
I think you're lying.
How would you think that?
Because evidence points otherwise, and I don't think you want this going to you. Is what leads me to believe that.
You don't think you want to work? What are you trying to do here?
I'm trying to understand why. Why you
Brother,
would give
I
that.
can barely read. You think I'm gonna write a book? I can barely read a book.
I think you're a lot smarter than you pretend to be, Lang.
I'm not pretending to be nothing.
So you're not going to tell me why on earth you would have left that book there?
I don't know what you're talking about. The only book I would ever leave anywhere is the Bible.
Bullshit.
It ain't bullshit.
All right, Lang, if that's the road you want to go, if something jostles your memory...
6, verses 14. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
That's
Now,
Forrest
fuck off,
Gump,
never call
not the
me again.
Bible.